Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 postseason is on the air. Once again, we are north of the border. We are at Stade Olympique. This is Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Montreal Expos. The Expos lead this series 2-1. Expos a win tonight, and they could be forcing elimination on Saturday. A win tonight by the Giants guarantees at least a 6-game series and a return trip back to Candlestick. The Expos would really like to put the screws on the Giants tonight. And so far, this series has been everything I expected, and although the Expos did kind of bomb the Giants in the last game. This should be a good matchup, I think, tonight. We got two pretty good pitchers with a combined ERA of 6.7. Jeremy Brooks and Frank Roszak are first to join us here at Stade Olympique. So if everyone is set and ready to go, we got a big baseball game to play tonight. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos, their number 4 starter, John Dopson. He has a record of no wins, no losses, but he does have a no decision in the postseason. So Dopson will try to get the Expos that third win, and anything can happen in a big matchup tonight. The Giants are at the plate. Let's get started. Leading off for the Giants here in the top of the first, center fielder Brett Butler. He is batting .281 for the playoffs. We're going to use blue, white, and powder blue dice. Expos are the home team. The fans are loud. They are drinking their Labatt's Blue and anything else Canadian that's up there. Can the Expos take a 3-1 series lead? Can the Giants tie the series at 2? Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say. Dopson, 2-4 against the lefty. That is a blank. Butler, a 6-6, and it's a ground out to first. And that'll be taken care of by Galarraga for the first out. Next batter will be the second baseman, Robbie Thompson. He is batting .303 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Doug Hunt joins us here at Stade Olympique. Dopson with the pitch. 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout 9, and he got him. Stade Olympique adds 1 to strikeouts, but subtracts 1 from walks. First strikeout for Dopson. He had 101 of them in 88. So 2 outs, and now the first baseman, Will the Thrill Clark. He is batting .152. He is way under his average. He does have a home run, though. Dopson will go ahead and pitch. Dopson, 1-6, that's at the park. Olympic Stadium, 5-3, and that's a ground out to short, handled easily by Rivera. Take his time and toss it over. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Dopson. We will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants, their number 4 starter, Atlee Hammaker. He has a record of 1-0. He got his victory in against the Mets in Game 4 of that NLDS. Hammaker had a pretty good outing. We'll see what he does tonight. He is a lefty, so the Expos are using a left-handed lineup. Leading off for the Expos, left fielder Otis Nixon. He is batting .152. Kevin Hayes joins us here at Stade Olympique. Hammaker with the pitch. Hammaker, 5-4, strikeout 16. That is high. Nixon, 3-3, and it's a ground out to first base. And Clark will get there and grab it and take it himself. 1 down. Next batter is the center fielder, Tracy Jones. He is 1 for 5 for the postseason. Hammaker will pitch. Hammaker, 6-5. That is a blank. Jones, a 2-4, and that's a base hit. He slaps that past first, and Jones gets a single. So the Expos are the first team to get a base runner here in the game. And now the first baseman, the big cat, Andres Galarraga. He is batting 281. Jones on at first. Infield is at double play. Strategy, that is a 9. Jones is staying put. And the hit and run is not called. Hammaker will pitch. Hammaker, 5-3. That's a pitcher result against the righty. That one is going to be an out. And it'll be a ground ball to second base. 2, 3, 4. Shortstop, Uribe, pivot 0-1 to 4. And they get it. It's a double play, and that will retire the side. So Galarraga hits into the 4-6-3 to end the inning. So no runs and a hit for the Expos. No score after 1. As Brian Patterson now joins us here at Stade Olympique. Top of the second. Leading off for the Giants will be the right fielder, Candy Maldonado. He is batting 233 for the playoffs. Dopson, he'll make the pitch. Dopson, 5-5. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium, 3-4. And that's a fly out to left. Nixon will get to that one with ease. Near the foul line, but he'll put it away. 1 down. Next up will be the left fielder, Mike Aldretti. He is batting 138, but he does have a home run. Didn't Galarraga play for the Giants? Yes, he did, I believe. Dopson with the pitch. Dopson, 6-6 against the lefty. Blank. Aldretti, 4-4. Ground out right to the pitcher. Dopson will get this one, and he'll toss it over. 2 down. Easy comeback there for Dopson. And now the third baseman, Kevin Mitchell. He is batting 200 for the playoffs. Of course, 1986 world champion Met. Dopson with the pitch. 6-3. Home run chance. Righty. 1-10. The 5 is good. Against a right-hander, Mitchell needs an 18. And he got it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is going deep to center field. And it is out of here. Home run, Kevin Mitchell. So Mitchell finally gets his first home run of the playoffs as he sends that one over the center field wall. And it's 1-0 Giants. Bad pitch by Dopson. He gave him a meatball, and Mitchell turned that into lasagna. Here comes the catcher, Bob Melvin. He's batting 276, and he also has a home run. Dobson, he'll go ahead and pitch, try to shake off the homer. 2-6, strikeout 16, that's high. Melvin, 1-2, and that's a ground ball to short, easily picked up by Rivera. And he will toss it over and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Kevin Mitchell puts the Giants ahead, but we'll go to the bottom of the second. Not expecting a good crowd tonight. I know we have the NFL draft tonight. I do know that. So I'm not expecting I'm not expecting a good crowd. Right fielder Hubie Brooks leads off for the Expos. He's batting 290. Not bad. Hammaker will go ahead and pitch. Hammaker, 1-2. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium, 2-3. Ground ball right at the plate. And it's picked up by Melvin. He'll throw to first to get the out. Melvin was right there to make the play. And now here's the third baseman, Tim Wallach. He is batting 242 with a home run. Hammaker with the pitch. 5-1. Walk plus 18. No, it will not get him. Wallach becomes an 18, but -1 makes him a 17. Wallach, 5-1. Instead, he grounds it to third. That'll be picked up by Mitchell. Throw goes over, 2 down. And the next batter is the second baseman, Rex Hudler. He is batting 250 with a home run. Hudler is at second base when there's a left-hander on the mound. Hammaker with the pitch. 6-1. Error on a throw. Hudler, 2-6. That's a fly out to center. There won't be a throwing error. Butler instead will get there. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Hammaker. 1-0 Giants after 2. Giants trying to tie this series up and guarantee at least a game 6 and a trip back to Candlestick. Expos a win here tonight, and they can force elimination on Saturday. Top of the third, shortstop Jose Uribe leads off, and he is batting .296. Dopson with the pitch. Dopson 1-5. That is a blank. Uribe 1-3, and that's a single. He slaps it past second into the outfield. And Uribe hitting very well for the Giants in this series. Actually, for the playoffs. It'll bring up the pitcher, Atlee Hammaker. He batted .121 as a hitter. His bunt rating is a 3. The corners will come in. And I'm going to call a bunt with Hammaker. So Uribe on at first. Dopson pitches 6-4. A home run result, but that's ignored on a bunt. So Hammaker lays down the bunt. That should be good. That's bunted right back. That's bunted right back to Dopson. That is a 2. That's going to be pretty much a perfect bunt with his bunt rating of becomes a 2, a 1-10. Is a successful sacrifice bunt, so bounded right back to Dopson. Uribe goes to second. Hammaker is out, 1 away. Very nice bunt by Hammaker. And that becomes a sacrifice hit to the pitcher. Here comes Butler. Butler is 0 for 1. Infield is back. Uribe on at second. And that is a 4. And he is not going anywhere. Actually, the thing was, Uribe actually rolled a 2. He got the steal sign, but I called it off. But instead, and that's why I allowed the bunt to happen. Dopson with the pitch. Dopson, 6-3. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-3. The 15 is high. Butler, 3-3. And that's a ground ball to third. That'll be picked up by Wallach. The throw will go over to first. And Uribe stays at second, 2 outs. 2 down now for Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 1. Uribe, he'll stay put. Dopson sets up and gets ready for the pitch. Dopson, 3-2 against a righty. Strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that retires the side. Second strikeout for Dopson. No runs and a hit for the Giants. We go to the bottom of the third. As the Giants right now trying to hold on to a very slim 1-0 lead here early. Leading off for the Expos will be the catcher, Nelson Santovenia. He is batting .167 with a home run in the postseason. Bottom of the third. Hammaker, 5-6. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium, 4-5. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 10, and that could be a possible home run against the lefty. Santovenia needs a 16. No, it's a 20, and that's just going to be a fly out to left. That's going to be a fly out to right instead. 1 out. Wow. An 80% chance of hitting it, and he does not get it. And that is the first out. Just died in the park. Here's the shortstop, Luis Rivera, who starts against lefties, and he is batting 2 for 13 for the playoffs. Hammaker with the pitch. 5-1. Walk plus that 17. Will not pass it. Rivera, a 2-5, and he grounds that back to Hammaker. He'll handle it and toss it over. 2 down. And now the pitcher, John Dopson. Dopson batted .059 for the Expos in 88. 2 outs. Hammaker, a 2-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Dopson, 6-5. That's a fly out to center. And Butler will get to that one and put it away and retire the side. Nothing across for Hammaker as he keeps the Expos off the board. 1-0 after 3 as David Vega joins us here at Stade Olympique. Top of the fourth coming up. Will the Thrill Clark leads off. He's 0 for 1. Expos lead 2-1. A win here by the Giants guarantees a return trip to Candlestick. Dopson, 2-6, strikeout 10. Yes, he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Dopson. He had 101 of them in 88. Here's Maldonado. Maldonado 0 for 1. Dopson with the pitch. Dopson, 3-4, strikeout 6. He got him too, struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Dopson. Trying to keep the Giants quiet in this inning. And now Aldretti, and he's 0 for 1. Dopson sets up and he pitches. Dopson, 6-2, error on a grounder. Aldretti, 1-1, ground ball, second base hit to Hudler. His error rating is a 6. That's an 8. He'll take care of it, bobbles it a little bit, but tosses it over for the out and retires the side. A very nice inning there by Dopson. 1, 2, 3, go the G-men. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Fans here at Stade, you said, let's see here. Jeremy Brooks, as a Canadian, I can't stand Labatt's Blue. Why? Is it that bad? What is it, bitter or something like that? I drink Corona anyway. That's my beer of choice. But I don't think I ever had Labatt's Blue. Otis Nixon leads off for the Expos. He's 0 for 1. Hammaker again pitching very well, just as well as he did against the Mets in his game. Hammaker, 5-5, wild pitch, ball 1. 6-5, that is a blank. Nixon, 5-6, that's a fly out to right field. And Maldonado will go get it, and he will get it, and that's out number 1. Next up is Jones. Jones got a base hit his first time up. Hammaker with the pitch. 2-2, range play at the park. Olympique Stadium, 2-3, grounded at the plate. And that's going from Melvin. His range is a 3, and he won't get it. He's not going to get it in time, and that's going to be an infield single for Jones. So Jones gets the second hit of the game. And right now, of the Expos, and right now is the only guy that's got 2 hits for the Expos. As Melvin couldn't find the ball in time, and Jones will be safe. Infield double play depth, and here comes the big cat. Galarraga 0 for 1. Strategy roll. That is a 2. Jones gets the steal sign. 15-0. And Melvin a 0. 1-15. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and send him. Jones on his way to second. A 1-15. He's safe. He's out. He's out. 2 down. That's a 20. That could have been Ricky Henderson. He would have been thrown out. A great throw by Melvin. He picks and gets a throw from Hammaker. Throws to second and gets Jones. 2 down. The evil of the D20 strikes again. So now there are 2 outs with Galarraga on at the plate. I'm afraid to steal these days. Hammaker with the pitch. 2-5 against the righty. Blank. Galarraga 4-3, and that's a base hit to left field. So Galarraga keeps the inning alive with a single, and he will hold it first. Next batter is Brooks. Brooks is 0 for 1. Strategy roll. Galarraga is staying put. Hammaker, he'll go ahead and pitch to Brooks. 1-0 Giants. Hammaker, 6-4. That's a blank. Brooks, 6-2. And Brooks, nope, that's going to be a pop fly ball in the infield. That's a pop fly to second. Getting over there will be Thompson, and he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs on 2 hits. Still 1-0 Giants after 4. Another low-scoring beginning and a very quick game early moving. A lot of these games in the postseason have been something like this. Already the top of the 5th. Kevin Mitchell leads off for San Fran. He got a bomb his first time up. Dopson got to be careful not to throw him another meatball. 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout. The 15 is high. Mitchell, 1-5. He hits a deep fly ball to right, but he'll stay in the park easily. And that'll be caught by Brooks. 1 down. Here's Melvin. Melvin is 0 for 1. Dopson goes ahead and pitches. Dopson, 6-6 against the righty. That'll be an out. And it'll be a ground out to short, handled easily by Rivera. And that's 2 away. Here comes Uribe. Uribe 1 for 1 with a base hit. Giants lead 1-0, top of the 5th. The difference, a Kevin Mitchell home run. Dopson, 2-4 against the switch left. That is a blank. Uribe, 2-2, and he grounds it to second base. Taken care of by Hudler. And he will throw to first. And that is another 1-2-3 inning for John Dopson. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Another quick-moving game right now, and again, another low-scoring matchup. Although we did have a high-scoring game last night with the Yankees as they pounded the Tigers 9-2. Bottom of the 5th inning, Tim Wallach leads off for the Expos, and he's 0 for 1. Hammaker, he'll go ahead and pitch. 6-4, that's a blank. Wallach, 4-6, and it's a ground out to short, handled easily by Uribe. And the throw to first is way in time, and that's the first out. Hudler is next, and Hudler is 0 for 1. Hammaker, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hammaker, 4-3, strikeout 15. That is high. Hudler, 2-2, and that's a base hit to center field. Hudler will get on first, and that will be a single. As Texag 75 joins us here at Olympic Stadium. I know the NFL draft is going on tonight. That's why I'm not exactly getting the views tonight as I expected. And since I'm really not watching it at the moment, so if anybody here could just let me know who gets drafted in the chat, just while the game goes on. My Dolphins aren't drafting tonight anyway. They draft tomorrow. Next up is Santovania, who just missed a home run his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Infield double play. Hudler, a definite stealing threat. And that is a 4, and he gets it. 16-0. And Melvin a 0. I really don't think I should do this, but Hudler is on his way to second. A 1-16, he is safe. And he's out. 2 down. You got to be kidding me. Hudler is thrown out at second base as picked up by Melvin. Melvin throws to second and gets Hudler. That's the second caught stealing in the ball game. Stadium groans. Hudler caught at second base with a caught stealing. And now Santovania will bat with the bases empty. Hammaker, 3-6, strikeout 3. He got him, and that'll retire the side. And that is only the first strikeout for Hammaker. He had 65 of them. And 88, no runs and a hit. And another caught stealing. A 75% chance, I roll a 20. An 80% chance, and I roll a 17. Really? These D20s are evil. 1-0 after 5. Top of the 6th coming up. Dopson gets back on the mound. Atlee Hammaker leads off. He'll bat. He sacrificed his first time up. Dobson with the pitch. 4-5. Strikeout 12. Easily gets him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Dopson. Here comes Butler. Butler is 0 for 2. Dobson settles up with the pitch. Dopson, 5-5. That's at the park. Olympic Stadium, 5-6. And that is a blank. We have a rare play with the bases empty. 35. It's a ground ball to the pitcher, to the first baseman, who flips to the pitcher, covering for the out, but the pitcher and the hitter collide behind the bag. Check for injury to both the pitcher and the hitter. Ouch. Well, there is a collision there at first base, and we're about to find out what it is. John Dopson, Brett Butler has an injury rating of 0. So a 1 to 3, he is fine. And that is a 5, and Butler is going to be out for the game as they'll take a precaution and take Butler out. Dopson, however, his injury rating is a 3. He's automatically out for the game. And he's going to be re-roll on 4. And so he's going to be out for the game plus 2d6. So he's out for the game plus 7. So he is out for the rest of this series. And let's see, this is game 4. So 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to call it. The Expos just lost John Dopson for the rest of the playoffs. He would not be able to come back until Game 5 of the World Series, and that's only 3 games left. This is lower than the amount of games he could return. The Expos just lost John Dopson for the playoffs. So first we got to replace Brett Butler at center field, so he's got to go out of the game. And let's see, it's going to be Joel Youngblood taking his position. So timeout for a substitution here. As Butler is out for the game, but he can come back in the next one. But Youngblood will take over in center. Not as good at that position, although he has a better arm. So 2-0 -1. And it's a -1 in center field, so this gets changed. So now it is -2 + 1, 0. So -2 + 1 and 0. Okay. Now John Dopson is done for the postseason, so I'm going to remove him to find a new starter for the Expos. So he will be removed. He is out for the rest of the playoffs. So he is out of there. Oh, wait a minute. Going back. Timeout for a substitution. As they say that Dopson and he was pitching a heck of a game too. That is a tough loss for the Expos. So let's see. So Dopson is out for the rest of the playoff, for the rest of the postseason. I'm going to have him out of there. And now we need a pitcher. So let's see. Was a runner, was a batter. He was out, right? Grounder blitz covering. He is out, but the pitcher and batter collide. So he was out of there. So that is a ground ball to the pitch. Ground ball to first. Was that ground ball to first? Yeah, ground ball to first. So that's a G3. And there are 2 outs. And now we need a pitcher for the Expos. And it is going to be 6th inning, and he was due to bat 2nd. I think they'll just go ahead and bring in Brian Holman just to finish the inning off. Coming on to pitch for the Expos will be Brian Holman. 4 wins, 8 losses, no saves, a 3.23 ERA. Holman will come in relief of John Dopson. There are 2 outs, so now after all of that, Robbie Thompson now comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 2. So we have our first injured player out for the postseason. And I tell you, as I said, full-time injuries. So Holman will pitch. Holman, 2-2, strikeout 1. He got Thompson, and that retired the side. And Thompson is now struck out all 3 times. 1, 2, 3, go the Giants. They still have a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. Also got to take out John Dobson's batting card because he's not coming back. He is done. He is gone for the playoffs. And that is just sad. At least he tried to make a play. Bottom of the 6th inning, Luis Rivera will lead off for the Expos. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 Giants. Hammaker, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hammaker, 3-3. That is a blank. Rivera, 6-4. Line out right to short. Grabbed by Uribe, and that's one out. Pinch hitter coming up for Holman, as he was only brought in just to get an out. And it will be Wallace. It will be Wallace Johnson coming on to pinch hit against Hammaker. So one out. Pitch coming. Hammaker, 6-1. Error on a throw. Johnson, 6-1. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. It'll be picked up by Youngblood, who gets it. There won't be a throwing error, and Johnson safe at first. So the Expos have the tying run on, and here comes Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Johnson really not a threat to do anything, and he will stay put. Hammaker settles up against Nixon. Fans here at Olympic Stadium hoping the Expos can get something going. Hammaker, 6-3, range play. Nixon, 5-6. It's a fly ball hit to right field. That's hit to Maldonado. His range is a 2. And he makes the catch. 2 down. What a nice play by Maldonado in right. Nixon thought he was going to get some bases, but all he gets is a return trip back to the dugout. 2 away. And now here's Jones. Jones is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. That was a big catch out there by Maldonado. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Johnson stays at first. Hammaker, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hammaker, 1-4, strikeout 12. That is high. Jones, 4-3, and he hits his third hit of the game. That'll be a base hit past third. Johnson not fast. He'll have to hold at second base even with 2 outs. But the inning continues. So Tracy Jones having a good game. 3 for 3, but now a big chance for Galarraga. Galarraga 1 for 2 with a single. Fans here at Olympic Stadium hoping this could be a big chance for the Expos. Strat, nothing on the 6th, nobody moves. Hammaker will pitch to Galarraga. Fans here are loud, they are cheering. Hammaker with the pitch. 3-1, that's a blank. Galarraga, 1-3, and against the lefty, Galarraga will come through, and that's going to be a double into center field. Johnson comes in to score. Jones, a base runner 2. Double to center is a 0, but he, of course, with 2 outs becomes a 3. A 1-3, he scores. Yes, Jones will come around from first, and he will score. Galarraga holds at second. Expos take the lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 2 RBI double by Andres Galarraga puts the Expos in front. It's now 2-1. And Hammaker can't believe he got away with it, but he does. It's now 2-1 Expos, and another big run on at second base here is Brooks, and Brooks is 0 for 2. What a big clutch hit by the big cat. Hammaker will go ahead and pitch. Strategy roll first. Nothing on the 7. Hammaker deals. Hammaker, 6-5. That is a blank. Brooks, 4-6. And that's a fly ball to left. And getting over there will be Aldretti. And he will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits. And the man stranded. But the Expos have taken a 2-1 lead after 6. Is there a draft in the circus? They remember the NFL draft is their off-season Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl of the off-season. Yeah, they make it kind of crazy. As David Vega says, El Gato. Yes, he was El Gato. Top of the 7th, Will Clark leads off for the Giants. Left, right, left coming up. Expos will go to the bullpen and they will bring out Joe Hesketh. 4 wins, 3 losses, 9 saves, a 2.85 ERA. Hesketh has really not been so great for the Expos, but he got 2 lefties coming up, and I'm going to let him pitch here. Top of the 7th, 2-1 Expos. Clark is up, and he's 0 for 3. Hesketh, 3-3 error on a grounder. Clark, 4-2. That's not going to be an error. It's hit to short. Picked up by Rivera. Clark's base running rating is a 4. Throws to first. Got him. 1 out. Clark not fast enough. What a great play by Rivera. And that'll go as a ground ball to short. Clark is out of there. 1 away. Here comes Maldonado. Maldonado made a great play in right field. Unfortunately, they still scored off of the rest of it. He's 0 for 2. Hesketh will pitch. Hesketh, 5-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Maldonado, 5-1. That's a base hit. He slaps it into right. And the Giants get the tying run on. First hit of the game from Maldonado. Next up is Aldretti. Aldretti is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Strategy roll. And that is a 2. Maldonado gets the steal sign. 11 plus 2 is 13. Santavania 0, but I'm not sending him. The D20 has been absolutely diabolical. No steal. Hesketh will pitch. Hesketh, 6-4. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium, 3-4. And that is a fly ball to left. And Nixon will get to that. He'll make the catch for out number 2. 2 outs, and here's Mitchell. Mitchell 1 for 2 with a bomb. Strategy, that is a 3. Again, Maldonado gets the steal sign, but he says, are you kidding me? They're throwing out runners. They're throwing out base runners right and left. I ain't going. Hesketh is going to pitch to Mitchell. 2 men out here, top of the 7th. Pitch coming. Hesketh, 5-1 against the righty. Walk. The 14 is too high. Mitchell, a 4-4, and it's a ground ball to first. Galarraga will take it himself. He'll tag the bag, and that retires the side. No runs and a hit for the Giants. And the Expos holding on to a 2-1 lead now. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. In the 1985 replay, the New York Yankees lost to the Houston Astros in that World Series. In the 1981 replay, the New York Yankees defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers in that World Series. The 81 replay was so far the only replay where the actual World Series teams met. Tomorrow night will be Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. The Yankees lead the Tigers 3-1. A win tomorrow night. The Yankees are in the Fall Classic for the 3rd time. The Tigers know they got to win or they go home. Al Leiter will be pitching for the Yankees, and Jack Morris, the cat, pitches for the Tigers. It's a battle of aces as the Yankees try to punch their ticket to their 3rd World Series. The Tigers trying to hold it off at least for one more game and send it back to Yankee Stadium. What will happen tomorrow night? We have an elimination game. I know you will not miss that one. as Ryan Sullivan joins us here at Olympique Stadium. Bottom of the 7th, Expos lead 2-1, trying to take a 3-1 series lead. Tim Wallach leads off for the Expos. Hammaker, he will, let's see here, 7, 6, 5, 4. He can picture 2 more batters before he tires. He is due to bat third. The Giants are going to let him pitch. 2-1 Expos, bottom of the 7th. Hammaker, 2-2, range play at the park. Olympique Stadium, 4-5. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 2. That's going to be a single to right, but Maldonado gets to make a range play. His range is a 2. He will not get that one this time, and Wallach will have a base hit to right. So Wallach gets his first hit of the game. And now here's Hudler. Hudler 1 for 2. Infield double play depth. Strategy rolls are still on. And that is a 3. And they're not. And Hudler actually gets the hit and run. But Wallach could be a dead duck if he strikes out. So no. That is called off. Hammaker will pitch to Hudler. Hammaker 4-4. That is a blank. Hudler 5-6. And that's a ground ball to second base. 1, 2, 3. Shortstop, Uribe, pivot, 0-1-3. No. Wallach thrown out at second. Hudler will take his spot at first, and that's 1 out. That is your fielder's choice there. Batter now is Santavania. Hammaker is tired, but they will let him pitch here. He is due to bat third in the 8th. Hudler on at first now. He's definitely a stealing threat. He gets the steal sign. And I think, let's see, 16-0. Melvin a 0, a 1-16. Hudler, I think, already got caught stealing. And Hudler says, no, they can't get me a second time. Send me. Hudler is going to go again. A 1-16. He is safe. And just barely got under the tag. He is safe. Hudler steals second base and puts a big run in scoring position. And Hudler said, see, they're not going to get me twice. That takes away the double play. Re-roll the strat. Hudler gets the steal sign to go to third, and he says, no, I'm good here. Let Nelson swing. Hammaker will pitch. Hammaker, 1-5 against the righty. That's a blank. Santavania, 6-2, and that's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up by Mitchell. Throw goes over for the out. And Hudler does go to third base on the play. It's a 6. And that's the only way you can get from second to third on a ground ball to third. So Hudler's safe at third base. The ball was hit too slow. So now 2 outs and a chance for Rivera. Rivera is 0 for 2. Hammaker is tired. Just trying to see if he can get out of this inning here. 2-1 Expos. If he gives up a run, he's out of there. So Hudler on at third. Hammaker going against Rivera. Strategy. Nothing happening on the 16. Hammaker looks in. Rivera sets. Here's the pitch. 4-3. Strikeout 9, and he got him. And that retires a side. And that is strikeout number 2 for Hammaker. No runs, 1 hit, a stolen base. But the Expos are unable to get that run in. 2-1 after 7. First pick is Panthers, Bryce Young. Okay, well, that we knew was a no-brainer. So nothing special there. We knew that was happening. They mortgaged the next few years of their draft just for Bryce Young. We'll see what happens. Top of the 8, 2-1 Expos. Bob Melvin leads off, and we'll see a new pitcher for the Expos. Melvin is 0 for 2, as the Expos are going to go ahead and bring in a righty here. And they're going to go ahead and bring in Jeff Parrott. 12 wins, 4 losses, 6 saves, a 2.65 ERA. Parrott's going to be only in there for 1 inning as the Expos have the pitcher leading off. And I'll give Hesketh the hold. So Parrott will go ahead and pitch to Melvin. Top of the 8, 2-1. Parrott, 4-1. Pitcher result. That 7 is too high. Melvin, 4-4, and that's a ground out to third. That'll be handled there by Wallach. And that is out number 1. One out. Here's Uribe. Uribe is 1 for 2 with a single. Parrott, he'll go ahead and pitch. Parrott, 3-2. Against the switch left, that is a blank. Uribe, 5-4. He hits one to left field. That is a 2. And against the righty, that's going to be a base hit. So Uribe does get a single, his second hit of the game. He has been very good this postseason for the Giants. We'll see a pinch hitter coming up for Hammaker. He is done. And he actually pitched very well. Only gave up 2 runs on, what is it here? Let's see here. 3, 4, 8 hits. Ernie Riles will pinch hit for the Giants. 277 average, 4 homers, 37 RBIs. 1 out here. And infield is at double play depth. Beatles Eternally joins us here at Olympic Stadium. I only hope, of course, that Beatles Eternally, I've known Beatles Eternally all those years ago. George Harrison, that counts. Uribe on at first. Strategy roll. That's a 1. Uribe gets the steal sign, but he's not going anywhere. Parrott will go ahead and pitch. Parrott, 3-6. That's a pitcher result. The 14 is high. Riles, 6-6, and he grounds it to first. 2-2-2, because it's hit to first. Shortstop, Rivera, pivot, +1 is a 3. And they got it. 3-6-3 double play. Inning over. Stadium cheers. Yay! Or I should say, yuppie! We go to the bottom of the 8th. Expos holding on to a 2-1 lead. Pinch hitter coming on for the Expos, but we'll first see a pitcher for the Giants. And let's see, you got switch and you got right, so I think we'll go with let's see here. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Joe Price. 1 win, 6 losses, 4 saves, a 3.94 ERA. Price has made a couple appearances for the Giants in the postseason. Parrott is done. He will not bat. And we'll see who the Expos want to bring on to up to bat. And let's see who it's going to be. And it will be, coming on to pinch hit will be Mike Fitzgerald. A 271 average, 5 homers, and 23 RBIs. He's the other catcher. Fitzgerald actually does have a pinch hit home run in this playoffs. So he's very capable of hitting one out, but not against lefties, though. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1. Price with the pitch. 2-6. That's a pitcher result. That 6 is going to be a base hit. Mike Fitzgerald comes off the bench and goes ahead and plots one into let's see here. That's going to be a single past the pitcher. And that is a base hit for Fitzgerald. The pitcher spot for the Expos is now 2 for 3. Infield double play depth. Here comes Nixon. And Nixon is 0 for 3. He's still looking for his first hit. Strategy roll. Fitzgerald is not going anywhere. Nixon was almost thinking about bunting, but he did not get the bunt sign. He will swing. Price, 6-6, blank. Nixon, 2-6, and that's a ground ball to third. 0-1-2. Second base, pivot, Thompson, +1 is a 3. And he does not get it. It's picked up there by third baseman Mitchell. He looked over to second, but the ball wasn't hit hard enough. He'll take the sure out at first, 1 down. So that will be a ground out to third base, but it moves Fitzgerald into scoring position. And a chance now for Tracy Jones. Jones is 3 for 3 tonight. He's got 3 singles. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 19th. Fitzgerald will stay put. Jones actually gets the bunt sign. He says, what are you talking about? I'm 3 for 3. Let me hit. Texans C.J. Stroud. No surprise. Thank you there, Texags. Price will go ahead and prepare to pitch. Price, 5-4, strikeout 5, and nope, that just missed. Jones, 3-6, and against the lefty, that's going to be a base hit past the shortstop, and Jones is going to have a 4-for-4 night. Fitzgerald, however, does not have the speed. He will hold at third, but runners at the corners and 1 out. What a nice, great night for Tracy Jones. 4-for-4. And once again, coming up to bat, the big cat. Galarraga had a big 2 RBI double his last time up. He is 2-for-3 tonight. And are they gonna? Yeah, they're gonna let Price pitch to Galarraga. Infield coming in. The Giants know they cannot allow any more runs here in the bottom of the 8th. Expos lead 2-1. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Nobody's moving. Fitzgerald on it third. Jones on it first. Price sets up and he will pitch. Price, 2-1. Possible error. Galarraga, 5-5. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Mitchell. His error rating is a 12. That's a 13. He will not make an error. Holy cow. The infield is in. The only play Mitchell has is the first, since Fitzgerald is not running. And with the infield in, the only double, you cannot have a regular second to first double play. So the throw goes to first to get Galarraga, 2 outs. Wow, Mitchell almost bobbled it. His error rating is a 12, and that's a 13. He just missed it. Price pumps his fist, but there are now 2 outs and a chance for Brooks. Brooks is 0-for-3. He's looking for his first hit. 2-1 Expos. Tim Burke warming up for the Expos, at least him or someone else. Fitzgerald on it third, Jones on it second. 2 big insurance runs. Price, is he going to pitch? Maybe not. That's going to be it for Joe Price. The Giants are going to go ahead and take him out. And they're going to bring in a righty to pitch to Brooks here. And they're going to go with one of their main men, and that's going to be Scott Garrelts. 5 wins, 9 losses, 13 saves, a 3.58 ERA. Garrelts' job, get 1 out. Brooks will bat. Runners at second and third. Yes, you could walk him, but you pitched to Wallach, and Wallach, I just don't think you put extra runs on base, especially in the playoffs. Garrelts is going to go ahead and strategy roll. That's a 20. Garrelts has a 1-7 bulk rating, and he is, oh my, he's called for a balk. He did. Oh my! It's a pitch clock violation. It's a pitch clock violation. Oh, it's not. No, it is. What that would be? He stepped off the rubber 3 times. A balk is called, and a big run comes home. Stadium cheers! Yay! Yippee! And Jones moves to third. It's 3-1. They call a balk on Scott Garrelts. They said he disengaged 3 times, and you can't do that anymore. And Jones moves to third. Fitzgerald scores 3-1 Expos. What a way to get a run. Garrelts can't believe it. And they're saying, hey, look, didn't you know that new rule is in place? You should have known. So now a 3-1 lead, and Brooks still the batter. Re-rolling and the strategy roll is a 14, nothing happening. Jones will now stay at third. Garrelts will pitch. Garrelts, 2-2, error on a grounder. Brooks, 2-1, and that's not an error. That's a slow hit ball to third. That's picked up by Mitchell. Brooks has got not good speed, though. His base running rating is a 2. Throws to first. And he's safe. Brooks is safe at first. He beats the throw. Jones comes in to score. It's 4-1 Expos. Stadium cheers! Yay! Infield single by Hubie Brooks as Mitchell had to charge it, made the play, but Brooks is safe at first base. 4-1 Expos. And the Giants are unraveling a little bit here in the bottom of the eighth, and here comes Wallach. Wallach is 1 for 3. Still 2 outs, bottom of the eighth, but the Expos now have a 4-1 lead. Garrelts looking on. Strategy rolls are now off. Garrelts with the pitch. 3-4. Pitcher result against the righty. A 6 is going to be a base hit right past the pitcher, and that'll be a single. Brooks, a base running of 3. He will have to hold at second. A BR of 3 with 2 outs, I should say. So he will hold at second base as Wallach gets his second hit of the game. And now a chance for Hudler. Hudler is 1 for 3. A single, stole a base, and got caught stealing. So now runners at first and second. And Garrelts trying to get out of this inning, but a big-time balk and a base hit, an infield single. And the Expos right now have a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the eighth. Brooks at second, Wallach at first. Strategy rules are off. Garrelts will still pitch to Hudler. Garrelts, 3-2. Home run chance. Righty, 1-9. The 3 is good against the righty. Hudler needs an 8. Does he hit his second home run of the postseason? Nope, it's a little bit too high. Hudler, 4-1. He hits a deep fly ball to left field. Going back for it is Aldretti. He's at the track, and he's at the wall. But he'll make the catch and retire the side. Hudler not happy. He thought he had a good chance to go ahead and get that one out of here. But he falls a little short, but the Expos get some insurance. 2 runs on 4 hits and a huge balk, which brought in a run, and the Expos have a 4-1 lead after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th, Expos lead 4-1, 3 outs away from taking a 3-1 series lead. Leading off for the Giants will be the new center fielder, Joel Youngblood, who came in for the injured Butler, who will return in Game 5. And it's right, left. And the Expos will need a pitcher. And they are going to go with... It is a save situation. And they're going to go ahead and bring in Tim Burke. 3 wins, 5 losses, 18 saves, a 3.40 ERA. I'll give Parrott a hold. Burke will come in, and Burke already he's got 2 saves in the postseason. So Tim Burke trying for his 3rd save of the playoffs. Joel Youngblood will bat against Burke. Top of the 9th, 4-1. Fans here at Stade Olympique are loud. Burke, 2-2 against the righty. That is a blank. Youngblood, 5-5, and it's a base hit past 30. It's a single, and the Giants get the man on first. Butler was 0 for 3, couldn't hit nothing, and so Youngblood gets up there, and he hits a base hit. Infield double play, and here comes Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 3. He has struck out all 3 times. He has the hat trick. Strategy rolls are off. Pitcher versus batter. Burke will pitch. Burke, 5-3. Home run chance. Righty, 1-12. The 17 is high. Thompson, 6-1, and it's a ground ball to short. 1, 2, 3. Second base, Hudler, pivot, 0, 1-3, double play. Yes, they got it, 2 away. Stadium cheers. Yippee! Thompson grounds out into the 6-4-3. And the last chance for the Giants will be Will the Thrill Clark. Clark is 0 for 3. 4-1 Expos. 1 out away from taking a commanding 3-1 lead. We will have 2 straight elimination games. Burke will pitch to Clark. Fans here at Olympique Stadium are loud. Burke sets up, and here comes the pitch. Burke, 4-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Clark, 2-2, and it's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is Nixon. He takes his time, goes near the foul line, puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Expos will take a win over the Giants today. 4-1, they take a 3-1 series lead. Stadium cheers. Yippee! No runs and a hit for the Giants. And the Expos come through from behind. And the Giants had an early 1-0 lead, but then the Expos score 4 unanswered, and they win this game 4-1, and now lead the series 3-1. We will have 2 straight elimination games. A big victory for the Expos. They have a chance to eliminate on their home stadium in Game 5. Final line score coming up. For the Expos, 4 runs on 12 hits and no errors. For the Giants, 1 run on 5 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Brian Holman. He'll get the win. All he had to do was get an out, and he got the win as the Expos went ahead and scored the runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Atlee Hammaker takes a tough loss. He'll drop to 1-1 in the postseason. And Holman and Hesketh and Parrott do get holds, and Tim Burke will get his 3rd save. Another big win for the Expos. And now we have 2 elimination games coming up, which also means that the 7th inside pitch season selection show is just around the corner. Remember, that show is right after the end of the LCS, as we'll find out what season will be available for you guys to vote in. That's coming up shortly. But we still got 2 elimination games to do. One of them will be tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. The New York Yankees lead the Tigers 3-1. The Yankees are trying to get to their 3rd post-World Series appearance. It will be Al Leiter going for the Yankees, and Jack Morris will go for the Tigers. Tigers trying to hold off elimination and send the series back to the Bronx. Who will win tomorrow night? Can the Yankees punch their ticket to their 3rd Fall Classic, or can the Tigers hold them off? Yankees, Tigers, Leiter, and Morris the Cat. Be there or be square. Texag 75, John Haverly, Brian Patterson, Beatles Eternally, Ryan Sullivan, David Vega, Frank Rosank, Jeremy Brooks, Kevin Hayes, Doug Hunt. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on the way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Expos come from behind, but they're only down 1-0, but they win this game over the Giants 4-1. The Expos now lead the National League Championship Series 3-1. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.